Hello YouTube and welcome to this edition of Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. It's Saturday morning and we finally get started on the 1988 Buick Regal that independent racer Philip Duffy campaigned in the Winston Cup Series in 1988 and 1989. Of course, you saw we went out to Georgia on Monday and Tuesday and picked the car up and brought it back here to the shop. We're going to get started on it today. Probably the first thing we're going to do is try to get the windows out of it and start disassembling everything. We want to get down to the bare chassis and the body, just like it came from Mike Laughlin Racing Chassis. And some of the stuff is pretty bad rusted, and so it's going to be a challenge getting some of the stuff taken apart, but we'll give it our best shot and we'll get it done. Hey, I've always got a torch and I've got a welder to repair anything, so hang with us and we'll see what we can get done today. Be right back with you. Okay, we're going to get started here. The first thing we're going to try to do is get this windshield out. I want to try to tackle these, and you can see these things have been rusted for a long time. I'm going to use a 3/8 drive ratchet. These things here are pretty tough, but I tell you, there's no match for rust. I don't know why they let the car sit outside for so long, but they did. So we're going to have a good bit of stuff to try to, or I'm afraid we're going to have some issue trying to get this out. So we're going to try to get all these screws out, see what happens here, and see if we can get this thing opened up, and then we get access to the interior a little bit easier. So get going on that here. Okay, welcome back, and you can see that was a major job trying to get these windshield and rear glass and all of these things are just, everything's just rotten. It's just such a shame that the car, I mean, I would have gladly come and got the car if I'd known there's one sitting out somewhere, but all the inserts they're rusted, turning. This one was already gone. But we'll just weld all these places up and come back and put new inserts in. Actually getting the windshield out was a lot easier than what I thought it was going to be. But like I say, we'll just grind all these, weld them up, all these places like this. Back in the day, I was talking to Buddy a while ago. I know back when I was working these cars, they'd put about 3 gallons of Bondo on these cars. But we'll get you'll get it down to the bare metal, start smoothing this stuff out, but we gotta get everything else in here. But anyway, it's been good so far. I'm gonna take the spoiler off next, and we'll start. Buddy's think there's anything we can eat in there, or some rats for lunch.
I'm
gonna contact Philip and see. There may be a chance he's got the cage. I wish he had the cage for the fuel cell. I don't know if it's a chance it's laying down out of the shop somewhere. Then I need this filler piece so I can fabricate that, but I'd like to have that airbox piece. But we make some progress, so we'll keep on trying here and just some more stuff.
The prop is still here.
Hey, we got the prop. Good deal. Hey, it still works. Okay. Piece of rod, never go wrong with that. But anyway, we're gonna probably take the you want to take the deck lid off of it, or totally off, or
yeah, we could take the spoiler off, take the deck lid
yeah,
off.
okay, we'll do that. We'll take the deck lid off, and I'll take spoiler. But I know, I can tell you right now, well, maybe I can get those broke loose. Those will have inserts in it as well, and they're probably going to break loose in the body, because man, this thing is in rough shape. But we'll get out there. My goal is to try to get it stripped so we can get it outside and get it power washed and see what we got left to work with, what the water pressure doesn't blow off.
Power wash it away.
Yeah, power wash it away. But anyway, show you what Johnny's working on while we're doing something else.
Don't show this monstrosity.
No, it looks good. That is a he's making a piece for. Hey, that's what you do with what you got in the shop. He's making a nice piece there.
Well, when Ryan told me one stick of square tubing cost $200, I knew we wasn't gonna go buy no steel to make one.
Yeah,
so I utilized what I had for.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I mean. That's what you do.
Works.
It works great. And hey, it's adjustable on an air jack, so you can get to that comfortable.
I was using my 5S and ergonomics.
That's right, and you get it to the comfortable old man height. This is the right rear from Saturday night, and a little bit blistered there, so I'm gonna try to we can work on these tires some. But anyway, all right, we're gonna keep on working, and be right back with you. Okay, we're gonna try to get this trunk lid off. We got the spoiler off. I couldn't believe it actually. All the bolts turn loose, turn free without breaking the insert. So that's the first thing that's going right today. Try to be careful not to break these tabs off, these welded tabs. Just so you know, I'm not saving any of these nuts and bolts are going straight in the trash can. 2 points. Buddy asked me a while ago, we're gonna save any of this stuff? I said, nope. Everything on this sucker is, oh, it's such a shame. Okay. Oh. Whew, man, this is germ city down here, I tell you. God, it's so unbelievable.
We need to clean all that bump all that up.
I don't know what we're gonna do about it. I really don't want to put a real fuel cell back in it because they leak. Every bladder ends up leaking.
Well, that's why we always used to suck all the gas out of them every time. Keep
Yeah.
them dry. You know, when we come back to the racetrack, we pump all the fuel out of them.
That there is actually that's actually the right length. You can see what went on there. So,
I mean, here's this vent piece.
yeah, let's put on the hood, I guess, up there.
But
Boy, I hope Philip's got that cage.
I'll build another one.
Yeah, we'll.
I'll build a bunch of them.
Oh. Thanks, Sam.
I'm telling you, she's got 20 years of rat dude.
Yeah. Okay. Finally. Man. Just so you know, it's going in the trash. I think I'm gonna go get a environmental suit to try to get this hazmat suit to get all this. You see there the rat nest. There's probably been a lot of good families of rats lived in this car. But okay. I don't know where he had the nitrous bottle yet. I haven't found it yet. Okay, after a lot of weeping and gnashing of teeth, finally got the oil box. It was actually welded to the frame in one place. I was shocked at that. So I'm working on all the oil cooler stuff for the back, for the rear end out, and then we'll move on to the suspension after that. All right, that's where we're at now, and they're slowly getting there. So we got to get this thing cleaned up, and I'm trying to figure out if I want to sandblast the whole car to start with or what, but we're trying to come up with a game plan here. But check back in with you in a second. We're having to grind off these bolts for the dash. We got some of them out. They are so corroded, and I've been upside down in there, and I just can't get to anything. It's just, I was upside down for almost an hour. Well, welcome back. We have been working literally all day long, and I am wore out. I think I started about 7:30 this morning, and it's about 6:30. I'm fixing to head to the racetrack. We're going to race tonight up at Vivian. Getting the glasses out was a big deal. Getting the dash out, that was a major deal. Everything on this car is freaking rusted solid. It's so disappointing that the car was left out. I mean, it's just going to take a lot of work. I mean, a bunch of work. But got all the crush panels out. But you can see stuff I didn't notice. Look at that bottom fender there. It's in rough shape. But it's nothing that can't be fixed. The hood was froze up at some point. Somebody forced it open. They bent this, so we're going to cut this here, straighten all that out, and just use the same piece again. But I mean, you can see how, I mean, it's just horrible. It's just such a shame. So we'll fix all that. But inside is just horrible. Man, horrible. But we will cut the floorboard out from the bottom side and repair all that. I mean, there's enough good area here, enough good stuff that we can fix, but we got to cut. We got to cut a big piece out here, and man, just such a shame. Such a shame. Like I never got the oil box. Protective case, insulated case for the oil tank. Got a rust place here in the fuel cell can. This is dented real bad, so we'll cut the pan out and put a new pan in it. But wow, what a day. But we're gonna call it quits here. I may come out tomorrow after church. All we gotta do really is get the rear suspension out of it and get a few more things off the firewall, and that'll be it. So we'll be right back with you. Well, that's a wrap for this first episode on the Buick Regal. Got a lot done today, but I am wore out. I wish I'd gotten some video of me upside down, laying on my back in the floor, trying to get these rusted bolts that was holding the dash in. We got the old grinder out. I said, I'll build a brand new dash before I sit here and do this all the way across. It's just a nightmare. But hey, we got it out finally. Appreciate you guys watching as always. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. I'd appreciate that so much. We are up to about 650 subscribers. Got to get to 1,000. You hear me say all the time. Tell your friends, tell your ex-girlfriend, tell your ex-wife. Tell everybody to subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it so much if you'll do that. But tune in with us next time. I got to go to Kansas, I think, this week. I'm not sure where I'm going to be, but maybe next weekend before we actually get out here to work on it real hard. But appreciate you guys watching as always. Appreciate Buddy coming over to give me a hand today as always. We enjoy working on this, but we are tired today. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next time on Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. I'm headed to the racetrack. See you later. Take care.